Hello and welcome to TFA Analysis. Please subscribe to our channel. Thank you very much.
One of the strongest Ambazonia leaders living abroad, that is Chris Anus, is up for federation. He came up with a proposal that the Ambazonians, the Southern Cameroonians, should accept federation now and relaunch a separation struggle, or that's an objective of separation in 5 years' time. Listen to him.
Should they give us federation, or we should go there, negotiate for federation, so that if they give us federation, if they agree for federation, we can then take it, and then in another 5 years, we'll build up our army and cut off from them. I think if they agree on federation, we should take it, and then with time, we'll cut off.
And this is exactly what I have been campaigning throughout since 2016. I have been pleading and writing, proposing to many Southern Cameroonians on many different platforms that they should go in for a federal system of government. That is the problem of Southern Cameroon, not separation. We are one people and we cannot separate. The mistake that happened in 1961 cannot repeat itself. Cannot repeat itself. And nobody will allow, even God cannot allow that kind of mistake to repeat itself again. We cannot be holding on the mistake of foreigners. Cameroon is as it is today because of the selfish interest of French and the British and the United Nations. Cameroon from origin, Cameroon during the colonization, Cameroon was one under the German colonization. And after the First World War, all these things started. When Cameroon was divided as a piece of cake between France and Britain by the League of Nations as a mandated territory. And after that, the United Nations inherited the atrocity of the League of Nations and continued with that. And we found ourselves where Cameroon, as a trusteeship territory, was divided again. And our brothers and sisters, as British Northern Cameroon, they are in Nigeria because of the mistake of foreigners. And the British Southern Cameroonians, it decided to join their brother. That is the history of Cameroon. And they're deciding to correct the mistake done by foreigners. We are coming back again to hold on to the mistake caused by foreigners. I believe this is a way out. As Chris Arnold is already coming up with this proposal, I believe and I pray that all Ambazonia leaders should hold on to. Let's correct the mistake committed by selfish European powers, by United Nations, by letting Cameroon divided. Let's correct that mistake by going in for a federal system of government. Because that is the only way out. People have died. People are suffering. Villages have been deserted. A killing has taken over our land. For what? For a mistake done by foreigners. And they are living their lives. They don't care about. Many people say they don't have interest in fighting again. But what is happening in Ukraine has exposed that they have interest. It's just that they care less about us. They have committed a mistake. It is you. It is me that we have to sit and correct this mistake. As he has started that proposal coming in for a federal system of government. If all leaders of Ambazonia, if all Southern Cameroonians go in for and then stand for a federal system of government, it will force the Cameroon government to accept a federal system of government, to recorrect all the mistake that was done in Fuma in 1961. And South Cameroon will become a powerful and strong nation. And Southern Cameroon will be out of marginalization. Southern Cameroon will be out of oppression and repression. That is the only way out. It is not something that it should be a strategy to gain independence, to go in for separation again. If you stand as a federal state, you can still do well. You can still take care of your citizens the way you wish. And I pray that all Ambazonia, this is something I have been proposing. I have come up with a serious proposal, several proposals to the government, to many people, to Southern Cameroonians concerning a federal system of government. And on the 31st of May 2021, I was live on Equinox TV talking about these particular things, Ambazonia struggle and Cameroon and Anglophone struggle. That the only way out is the reorganization of the Fumban Constitutional Conference. That is the only way out for Cameroon to return to a federal system of government, for the British Southern Cameroon to stand as one people, to have power over their resources, power over everything, and be led by their own people, chosen by them, and their system of education maintained, and all the things that were under them before the Fumba Constitutional Conference should be put in place and not be manipulated by Yaoundé or by any other person. That is the way out. Fighting for separation will take many years and might not even come. And people are dying. People are suffering. This is a good proposal that I believe all you Southern Cameroonians, all you leaders of Ambazonia should not take it for selfish interest, but go in and have pity for all Southern Cameroonians who are suffering down there.
Recent statement, you said that there are two aspects of the issues, the problems in the northwest and southwest regions of the country, and there is one aspect that this government cannot solve, the ideological part of the problems in the northwest and southwest regions of the country. Can you tell us a little more about that?
Yes, I came up with a proposal talking about the two Anglophone problems. That the Anglophone problems is of two kinds. There is one kind of Anglophone problem that can be solved by the government of the Republic of Cameroon, and there is one that cannot be solved by the government of the Republic of Cameroon. And that cannot be solved by the government of President Paul Biya is the Anglophone problem that is already an ideology. I say that you cannot kill an ideology. President Paul Biya and the military of the Cameroon government that are using the taxpayer money in order to believe in that one day they will destroy all the Ambazonia fighters. I am saying that that is already an ideology. An ideology can only be destroyed by change of mentality, positive change of mentality. And those who can give that positive change of mentality to those guys who are there in the bushes, in killing and fighting for their freedom, they are the leaders of the Anglophone. The leaders of the Ambazonia, they are the ones that can give that a change of mentality, that can change that ideology. So President Paul Biya should stop wasting the taxpayer money in solving that problem. And then I say that they cannot kill all the Ambazonia fighters because many are joining it out of anger. Many are joining it out of revenge. Many are joining it out of frustration. Many are joining it out of anger. And all these things are coming together, and you are seeing that every day these guys are increasing and increasing in number. But that is what I'm telling the government of President Paul Biya. And then I say there is an Anglophone problem that they can solve, and that is the Anglophone problem that was created by Amadou Ahidjo in 19 days after the independence of Southern Cameroon. And then it concluded in 1972. And also President Paul Biya partake in it in 1984 by changing the name from United Republic of Cameroon to Republic of Cameroon. That is the problem President Paul Biya can solve by calling back the Fumba Constitutional Conference, where the Anglophone speaking Cameroon, the Anglophone Cameroon will go and sit and talk about